Chapter 377. Albert's father, Henry, had not said a single word, and he simply looked at Elaine up and down. Henry felt that even though this woman was a little older, she was still a very charming woman. Moreover, she could be considered a more gorgeous and charming woman among all her peers. At this time, he was looking at Elaine with a greedy expression on his face as he thought to himself that when Emma arrived later, he would immediately tie both of them up. After that, he would be able to have some fun with Elaine. If he had the time, he could even have his way with the young and beautiful Emma then. As he thought about this, he smiled before he said to Elaine, "Oh, Miss Elaine, if Emma agrees to get together with Albert, then we can even be in-laws in future." Elaine looked at Henry before she nodded and said in a flattered manner, "Yes, Mr. Warner. It would be a great blessing to our family if we could become in-laws in future." Henry smiled before he said, "I think that our children will definitely be a good match for each other." Elaine agreed with him immediately. "Mr. Warner, I feel the same way you do. Our children are both so capable and talented. They really are a perfect match. Don't worry, when we get home, I'll definitely get Emma to divorce that useless piece of trash Alex." After that, she looked at Albert before she hurriedly said, "Albert, you mustn't think badly of Emma just because she is married. In fact, she has always guarded and protected her own body even after getting married to Alex." Albert was also very excited at this time. Guarded her own body? Did that mean that Emma was still retaining her own chastity? Oh my God! That was great! Today, he would be the first person to make love to Emma, the famous beauty in Orris Hill. As he thought about this, he was extremely excited and he wished that he could defile Emma on the spot immediately. Elaine was only thinking of all the petty gains, and she could not see through the viciousness in Albert and Henry's hearts at all. She didn't even know that catastrophe was already imminent. Instead, she simply smiled before she said, "Okay, I'm going out for a short while to bring Emma here." The father and son walked her out of the villa, and both of them were very excited when they returned into the villa. Albert could not help but ask his father, "Dad, Emma is such a beautiful woman. Don't you think it would be a waste to kill her after raping her?" Henry replied in a cold manner, "We have to kill them. If we kept her alive, there will definitely be plenty of problems in the future." After that, Albert said, "Why don't we kill Elaine and Alex first? After that, we can lock Emma up in the basement. Our villa is soundproof and it's located so far away from the other villas. No one would ever find out about her." Henry's eyes lit up immediately as he said, "Do you mean that you want to keep Emma locked up in the basement?" "That's right," Albert replied. "Otherwise, don't you think it would be a waste to kill such a beautiful woman just like that?" Henry thought for a moment before he said to Albert, "All right then, let's do it this way. Let's trick Alex into coming here before we kill him first. After that, we'll have our way with Elaine and Emma before we kill Elaine. Next, we will imprison Emma in the basement of the villa. You can have her every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, while I'll have her on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays then." Albert was stunned. He did not expect his father to actually want Emma for himself too. However, it did not matter because if he thought about it carefully, they would have to kill Elaine after killing Alex. At that time, Emma would definitely be filled with hatred for him. He would only have two choices then. He would either have to kill her or imprison her so that he could use her whenever he wanted to. Since she was just a source of entertainment to him, it would not hurt him to share her with someone else. Therefore, he nodded before he said, "Okay, Dad. I'll follow your arrangements." Henry started beaming before he said in a cheerful manner, "That's perfect, then."